What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with Dark Outpost, and most people that work in Hollywood and Disney, Lucasfilm specifically, don't try to hide where their political leanings lie, regardless of who it may push away from whatever product they're involved in. But when you go so far, as Pedro Pascal did today, to call half of America literal Nazis, that starts to become a problem. That will turn even more people off to the show that you star in, The Mandalorian. Let's take a look at what he said today. Pedro Pascal posts uneducated meme to Instagram. And I think that Ichibaka is being nice when he says uneducated. If it were people on the other side, if it were people like Pedro Pascal, what would they be calling this? They would be calling it hateful, and they'd be tweeting out, "Can you believe the hateful rhetoric coming from Instagram?" But again, I'm not a pussy, so that's not something that I would say. The mainstream media is busy prematurely calling the presidential election before lawsuits are brought before the Supreme Court, so the Mandalorian co-star Pedro Pascal recently took to Twitter to post the following meme. And this is from Disney Star Wars is Dumb. This is from Ichibaka. I know a lot of people are talking about the election. Politics is not something that I'm necessarily going to bring to my channel, but when it's about an entertainer, someone who stars in The Mandalorian, the gem of Disney Lucasfilm right now, the best of Disney Star Wars. By the way, it's an incredibly boring season and an incredibly meh show, to be quite honest with you. I'm sorry if you're falling for the trap. I'm not. But Pedro Pascal said something today about the fans and about half of the country that turns so many people off to anything he's possibly involved in. Look at what he says. He posts this meme. Losers in 1865 puts the stars and bars. Losers in 1975 puts a Nazi flag. Losers in 2020, a Make America Great Again hat. This is official. You can go, we'll go to his Instagram and look. Here you go. Look at his Instagram. This is real. This is his. There it is. He is calling the over 70 million people who voted for Donald Trump half of America. He's equating you to fucking Nazis. That is what he's doing. And it is quite despicable, honestly. But if you're someone who is running Disney, who's running Lucasfilm, and you see this, someone who, regardless of whether it's a belief they have or something like that, who is telling half of America, you are a Nazi. That is what we have going on here with Disney. That is what we have going on with Lucasfilm and with Pedro Pascal himself. SJWs are always in need of constant correction. It's a full-time job. And Ichibaka goes into some specifics, specifically about the Confederate States were constituted mostly of Southern Democrats. Not something that a lot of people mention. And then he talks about the rise of Nazis and fascism were and are a leftist manifestation. Now, again, I'm not going to get too into this, but the important part here is that you have a Lucasfilm actor not simply saying, oh, well, you know, this is my opinion or whatever. You have a Lucasfilm actor who is going out of his way to alienate, to insult, and to deride half of your audience. And honestly, I can't imagine this. This would not have happened in George Lucas's era. There's no way he would allow something like this. Meanwhile, you have someone like Ginacarano who simply puts this out. Someone who's never made her political opinion known, never said anything like that, has only been kind and loving. What does she put out? The more lying, cheating, demoralize, and hate I see, the clearer it is for me to feel the power of hope, truth, respect, and love. Let your spirit be filled with strength and peace. Breathe. That's all she said. And what do you see in her comments? You see people coming and posting that meme, calling her those words. You see people in her comment section saying, I can't wait till you're fired. You have, they're calling all the ist, all the phobes, all of the nonsense. That's the different treatment we have right now, and the kind of treatment that happens when someone else who's a big star of this show comes and puts out something like that, puts out rhetoric like this. It's hard to imagine that this is where we are in current day, where if you don't agree with someone, you simply voted for another party, that you're considered a literal Nazi. That's what people like Pedro Pascal, what uneducated fucks like him are saying. And it's not just him. You look out in Hollywood, just go to a random celebrity's Twitter page, and this is the same thing that they're all saying. This is where it starts to become dangerous, because some of the people that may very well be in power now think that too. They think that if you voted that way, you're a Nazi. And that's where it may start to get scary. But again, that's going into stuff that I'm not going to cover on my channel. It's going to be a short video. I had to put that out there because to me, that is why people, even if they thought maybe this could bring them back to Disney Star Wars, I see people saying, I'm done with it after this. After someone like that says something so divisive. It is absolutely disgusting from Pedro Pascal, but it's what we've come to expect from Disney Star Wars. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Make sure you smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.